Gentlemen, welcome to our commission vibes EP management tool explanation. So here we have. First, as you can see, we have few colors of the tabs, and we are going to go through every tab, and then I will explain to you one more time how should you work on it through the perspective of a VP, through perspective of team leader, and through perspective of a team member. Cool? So starting with the team structure, you fill in LCP name, you put it here, Paula, then TL, Kasia, member 1, and you fill in how many members you have. If you don't have that many members, then you just hide them and play with that, but try not to delete anything. Cool? Then what needs to happen is when you run LCVP, here you have this tab of EPs to be assigned. So all of the new signups that we have, for example, all of the signups that we have since, let's say, December until now, they all should be here, and so that your team leaders can assign them to specific members. And then when the people from here are assigned, you can either just delete them or hide the rows, so that you have free spots for these things. And how to do it? Let's say I'm a team leader, I go here, EPs to be assigned, there are some EPs and I have 3 members in my team. So then I go and I put some members to member number 1, some members to member number 2, and some EPs to member number 3. Here in EP manager's name, you can change the name of your for the person. So let's say member number 3 was Kuba, so this is going to be Kuba. And then when you unhide this part, you will have that manager of all of these EPs is Kuba, and in the EPs overview you will see it as well. So that's it. And then what's also important here is that fill in this entity list. So fill in which countries do you want to work with. Let's say I want to add Morocco. So I'm going to add Morocco here. And what does it mean, this part? It basically, and this is just for you as a VP, you don't have to never touch it again, just don't delete this part, because then when I'm a member and I see that I have my EPs and I have the ID, phone, email, date of sign up, and if you want to add some information here you can also, then I can go and I can check like, okay, what are the entities people are interested in, so we can know what kind of opportunities we can go through. So this is also something to talk about with the EPs during the first call. Then the status, if they're open or what, and priority. So like if someone is super interested, they're priority number 1. If someone is not that interested, priority number 3. So we can also understand what kind of signups we have and then what can we really improve in the promotional part. And then if the person was called, like not like there is no connect, it's interested in process or others, so we also can understand this part, that we send the email. And here we have some parts for notes and the date of last contact to remember like how to track the follow-up and this kind of things. It's very simple. So from the perspective of member, that's all you need to know and do. Basically you just need to remember which member are you and check all of your things. So that is it. Then after we have an EP here, and let's say the EP is approved, we copy the informations of this person to approved to the EPs, and we put them here. We put who is the manager, all the information, and then we can understand how is here we have in general the part of customer flow implementation, so we can understand overall the percentage. And here we can put, okay, personal goal setting done, OPS done, for example, working hours done or not done. And I know that some part of these standards are delivered basically by ICX, not by OGX, so by IGV, not by OGV. But here, why is it here? It's also for you to remember that first of all you also need to track your LC partner in how they are delivering it and if the things are there or not, so that for example when you will be during your reintegration meeting with the EP filling in the survey for completed, you can check what was there, what was not there, and that for example if your LC partner will tell you, okay, we delivered this working hours or duration or whatever, and your EP says no, you can clarify like, was it really there or not, and to have this overview. Plus it's really good also from our side to to text the APs during the exchange. How are the standards there? Of course, maybe not just asking are the standards there, but like, you know, it can guide our conversation with the APs. Like, for example, okay, you are going to leave in 1 week, so did you get some informations about like how to get to the airport, blah blah. If not, then maybe we can also ask for that to the LC, to our LC partner, so that it will be more clear, and all these things, to make sure that we facilitate the best process for our EPs. And then here we have this EP dashboard number 2, which is basically the overview. So we have here like 4 EPs that so we have here the number of EPs that overall we have that are supposed to have the standards, and in the green one we have how many actually have. So we can check for every standards like what is the level of implementation. So it's just a general dashboard for you as a VP to understand, okay, we have problems with, for example, I know, insurance, or we have sorry, it's not like this. It's how many people have it and how many people still don't have it done. So you know that, okay, 33% of your EPs have OPS invitation, but 4 people still don't, or if it will be more, like you will know how many people still don't have, so you know how to act upon it. So this is this part. And then we also have this EP overview. We have this EP overview. So it basically works like Expa. You can filter here everything. You can here filter, for example, like number of members, so we will just see the people from this specific members, what is the general status, outcome, and this kind of things. Or maybe you want to check how many people you have in which status, and this kind of part, or for example priorities and this kind of things. So basically this is like an Expa. You can check all these things. And we have this EP's dashboard. So here you can see like TL, so for all of the members, all of the team leaders, like how what is the general overview. And here important part is that you can put the name of the countries. So we have here so for example, if I will put here Vietnam, it will count the number of EPs from Vietnam as well. Currently it's 0, this is why it's not changing, but if I will change others to Sri Lanka, yes, you can see it will just import the number of EPs we have. So this is why it's important to put this entity list here, and then you can also check the overview how many, like for example, if you have members as specialists of some countries, or maybe you have some direct countries that you want to focus on, and you can check for every member how they are selling it. So maybe you can also see if like your member, for example, has most of their EPs going to other, then maybe we can think how we can help them sell better and this kind of stuff, and just a general overview of every member and the whole team itself. Yes, I also added here this part. Okay, important note here is we cannot change the part of member 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, because otherwise the dashboard will not work. And I'm sorry for that part. So if you have, I don't know, 5 members, the rest of the tabs you just need to hide them. So click on the left sheet and just hide sheet, and it's not going to change anything in the formulas, and it's going to be all good. It's still there. And also I added here like availability of the team, so we can, it's for now it's empty, so we can just put here like however you envision it, how you to track the availability of the team. Maybe you want to hire partners, maybe you would like to give here more information about your hire partners, search tools, or something like this. And I put here also offline promotion, so maybe you know you want to put a calendar where or activities or something like this, or who is responsible for what, or I don't know, things like this. You can shape it as ever you want. Like if you don't know how to shape this part, let me know, I will help you with that. In general, like this tool is for you, so if you feel like you want to add something more or change something, let me know. Make sure not to change these parts. Here you can add something more if you want, or change these things a little bit, like yes. If you want to change something, let me know. I will help you to make it in a way that it will be more convenient for you, and it will not change the formulas, because I think they are pretty cool and you can have a really cool overview of the things. Yeah. So more or less, that's the tool. It is very easy to use because if you remember, you just have your. I'm sorry for that sound. You just have your tab here. You contact all of your EPs, and you as a VP and team leader can very clearly see what's happening with every EP, every member, and all this kind of stuff. And also how we are making sure to put all of the people who are going to go on exchange. So I recommend you to put also here like all of the EPs that are already approved for summer realizations to put them all here, so we can start tracking their preparation, and then we can actually understand how many people we will have realized in which months. So we can put here also the date of realizations or something like that. Yeah, so that's it from my part. I hope it's very simple. If you have any more questions, let me know. If you want, we can I know, do some small call or something like that where I can explain even more how to work on it. Yeah, that's it. If you have any inputs, make sure to let me know. And that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Have fun using it, and I hope it will be very helpful for you, and you will be productive. Bye.